what's good? Y'all left my date. Y'all ended up getting, I was kind of healthy. I had a drink, but I ended up getting blackened catfish and french fries. I was really wanting some french fries. So it was a seafood and steakhouse. So, but my date, y'all, he could put away some food. When I got there 15 minutes early, but I didn't go in. I sat in the car until about 11:55. Y'all, well, first of all, why do men put pictures up that are not current? Y'all, this man picture gotta be, I say, at least 10 years old. So when I walked in, I didn't recognize him because he don't look like his picture. So the lady was asking, how many was in my party. I was like, 1. And she's like, she's asking me where I went to sit. I was like, I'll let him choose when he gets here. And then I sat down outside. I got to look kind of familiar. He waved at me. I was like, oh, this must be him. He probably about 30 plus pounds bigger than he was on his picture. But still, no big woo. And I haven't went back to look at his profile, but I don't think he said what he did for a living on his profile, but I like what he wrote. So anyway, y'all, we talking whatever. At some point in the conversation, I asked him, was he an extrovert? He was like, what does that mean? I was like, oh, Lord, this man. I was like, you're a people person? He's like, yeah. He's like he's what I would call a blue collar worker. He has a very specified kind of knowledge with what he does for a living. So for me, again, it would be a hypergamous relationship, but that's not what I'm, I mean, I was nice and charming or whatever, but he was like, basically saying, I hope we can do this again. I was like, sure, of course I'm thinking, sure, free food, why not? I gave him a hug or whatever, but I'm like, after I finished with that day, I texted potential babe, like, but the food was good. He just said, just a blue collar guy, like, I wouldn't say, how old is that picture? I asked him how old he was, and he told me, and I'm thinking that picture, ain't no way that picture is newer than it is recent. You know what I mean? I don't put up pictures from me 20 years ago. I don't look like that cat anymore. I'm walking in expecting this slender man, and he got a double chin. Not that I can talk, I got a double chin too, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so, okay, after about 5 minutes of me being there, he had already ordered before I even got there. He had what we call mud bugs in the South, but with your crawfish, y'all, I don't like crawfish. I like shrimp. I don't like crawfish. It's too much work for that little bitty piece of meat. And I don't know, I just have never had good experiences with crawfish or whatever. When I was in Nigeria, I saw something, they looked dirty. They call them mud bugs here. But he was asking me, did I like them? I was like, that just seems like a lot of work for a little piece of meat. And he was like, well, if you don't mind, and he like peeled one, and I let him put it in my mouth, and he like pushed it in or whatever. And it was alright, but that was kind of sexy. But I had a good time or whatever. But it wasn't like I wasn't dying to kiss him or nothing like that, child. That's why I'm trying to see potential babe, because I'm like, I need a kiss up in my life this weekend. Every weekend, y'all, I'm kissing somebody. My tongue is used to kissing now. And I knew I wasn't going to kiss him because I was just like, he was like, so what do you have planned for the rest of the day? So I went ahead and told him, I got a second job. It's optional, but I'm probably go ahead and go work that and go to the gym, So, but the drink was good. Thank God I didn't get too, that food soaked it right on up. But he's a regular there. He's been going there 20 years. He was talking about the owner and stuff. I said, so you like this restaurant? I said, the owner? He was like, oh, I've been coming here 20 years. And I was like, okay. He's like, so now you know of a nice restaurant, or it was something. And I was just like, I know not to ever bring a date here. Not that it's not a place I would choose to go anyway. But, it's always good to get, the attention of a man. This dude was white or whatever. And I noticed it was, y'all meant to tell y'all, I went, when I went freestyling the other day, the place I tried to go to, there was only so many seats at the bar and they were all taken. But I did see a black woman there with an older white man. They, I don't know if she was hypergamous or whatever, but it was them, then it was a white couple, and then it was 2 different black girls, but they weren't together. And I was like waiting for a seat forever, and I was just like, forget this. So I went to a steakhouse across the street, child. I'm like, and then I ended up having a great time at the place across the street. But I was really trying to see potential babe today, child. I need some kisses in my life right about now. Remember that song? Right about now, it's time to have some fun. Something. I don't know, one of them songs from the 80s. And where we went out to eat is close to where I would work for my second job. I haven't been my second job, like, actually to the office in weeks. Once I started working from home and got more disciplined as far as working from home for my regular job, it's not hard for me to work from home now. And I slept, like, after I got through running my errands yesterday, I slept all day yesterday until last night. And then me and Potential Bay stayed on the phone to about 4 o'clock, almost 4 o'clock last night. So, I'm going to try to get home before 7 so I can eat me some stew if I'm hungry. But I saw y'all comments. SC's back. SC been gone for a minute. I thought that Rona had got her, but she been catching up on the videos. And I saw Q and just y'all videos or y'all comments talking about, oh, I'm so glad you're happy. I'm glad to see you happy. I'm like, girl, I am too. Because sometimes I be going back, like when people comment on different videos and sad videos, I be watching, I be crying, and then I be crying all over again when I watch them because I just know the pain that I was going through whenever I recorded whatever. So I be liking the funny videos when I'm in a good mood too. Like, yes, honey, I need more good times in my life. I need more laughs and smiles and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, my lipstick didn't get on chin. But I ate like I had some sense too. I didn't get what I wanted to get. And we sat at the bar and I saw another dude across the bar get what I wanted to get. But that would have put makeup just all everywhere, you know? So. And then he got that. And then he got a rainbow. So he ate, listen y'all. He ate 2 pounds of mud bugs. I had one because I'm not a mud bug fan. And then he had some trout. Some rainbow trout and some red beans and rice. And I was like, I said, I've never had trout before, so I tasted it. I didn't like it. That book that I recently read called A Little Life, there was a character in there who was going to make some trout or made some trout or something for Thanksgiving. So I was like, I want to taste some trout. But I didn't like none of that stuff he ordered. The red beans and rice probably would have been good, but y'all know I'm trying to. That's why I didn't get fried catfish, because I was trying to eat healthy a little bit. Like, let me not get everything fried. Go in here and make some calls and see what happens, child. See if I can get a few hours in. But best believe, honey, if Potential Bay calling, be like, okay, meet me at da-da-da-da. Okay, here I come. I'm on my way. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. He's such a dork though. It's like, I love his sense of humor. Like I told him, I said something about, I was saying something and he said, that's sweet. I said, oh, I hate when guys say that's sweet. I said, that means they don't like you. He was like, what kind of logic is that? We were this out there texting each other. And he's like, what kind of logic is that? I said, it's like when you tell a man I love you and they say thank you. And he said, well, that's stupid. Everybody knows the right response when somebody says I love you is I know. Like, to me, I thought that was hilarious. And he just has that kind of sense of humor. You know, white people humor. Oh, he texted me right now. Oh, okay, he can't do it today. Oh, child. Y'all, your girl. Why is all these pedestrians in the parking lot today? Good Lord. There's some pedestrians behind me with kids now. Some more pedestrians, some black people. These people walking through this parking lot. I guess that's easier than walking around. Anyway, y'all, I'm at the JOP. I'll holler at y'all later. Bye. Let me see what Potential Bay talking about. Bye, y'all.